everyone, my name is Chris Roman. I'm the Senior Product Manager for Numark, and we're at NAMM 2012 on Harmony Central. As many of you know, Numark's been working on iOS connected devices for the past 8 years. From our first advent into that area with the iDJ, where you can plug in 2 iPods and mix them together. We then progressed that, made the iDJ 2, where you can mix 2 songs simultaneously off of 1 iPod. And then Apple decided to change up the iPod, came out with the iPod Touch, and the iPhone, and the iPad, where they put all the great memory and CPU capability inside the iPods, or the iPad essentially, so you can run applications to be able to mix 2 songs simultaneously and do all those other things that are really, really useful for a DJ to be able to do. The other thing about the new technologies as Apple has evolved them is that the connection to the internet allows you to download songs, it allows you to always have access to the cloud, it gives you a lot of access, and of course myself as a DJ, I'm always using an iPad with me because I always want to make sure I always have the latest song with me. So what we've done is we've evolved our hardware in collaboration with Apple to create very good control connected devices. This is the iDJ Pro. And what it is essentially is, in the back of it, we slide in our iPad. When we slide in our iPad, we have our application, which in this case happens to be Algorithms DJ, which is the #1 selling application right now for the iPad for DJs. I won several awards last year, including Design of the Year from Apple and App of the Year. It is one of the coolest applications, or best applications you can get for DJing right now on the iPad. We're working together with them in collaboration to try and create even a better user experience now with the iDJ Pro. The iDJ Pro, when you slide in the iPad into the iDJ Pro, it knows that the algorithm application is currently running on a DJ and allows you to control everything on the application from external controls that you can touch and feel and move. You don't really want to DJ on an iPad, you want to DJ on a wheel, you want to DJ on a button, you want to DJ on a knob, you want to DJ on a slider. Those are the controls that a DJ expects to use when they're using the iDJ Pro. You don't have to touch the screen, but you could touch the screen if you wanted to. Because for effects control, what we've done is allowed for the touch surface on the iPad to now become your XY controller for all of your effects. Some of the other really cool and important features with the iDJ Pro are the fact you can plug in the front of it a microphone or external source. You have your headphone queuing and all that already handled inside the hardware, so you don't need any special cables or anything like that. It always charges your iPad as well. And the other thing about this is on the output side of things, you have your balanced outputs. So it's really, you have your professional connection capabilities. You also have your RCA output, so you can plug into a home system or wherever you want to go. And if you don't want to use any wires, you can actually do that as well, and that's because of the iPad. The iPad is given the capability for things like AirPlay and Bluetooth broadcasting of things like your audio. So in the case of the iDJ Pro, you're now able to connect it to external systems or speakers that might be wireless. And of course at this show we're showing off from Alto some Bluetooth speakers, which would allow you to actually receive the signal from the iDJ Pro. So you can be wireless if you'd like to be with the iDJ Pro. This is the iDJ Pro here at the show from Numark, here at NAMM 2012, and we're in Harmony Central. I'm Chris Roman.